You can see the business district is underwater. Spectators have been spotted in those areas, stopping and taking pictures, and it's something authorities say has got to stop. 16 WAPT's Scott Simmons has much more on that. He joins us live right now.
Man, that's been a big problem already on the Spillway Road out here, Troy. We're standing by at Christ Way Church as a staging area for Rankin County responders, talking to Reservoir Patrol area. One of the biggest problems they've had of people causing those traffic problems on the Spillway Road. Police have been literally dealing with people who have pulled over on the shoulder of the lower Spillway Road to take pictures and capture the moment. Well, the problem for anyone who drives the Spillway on a normal day, that's a bad idea. You throw in an event like this with the flood threats and growing waters and people distracted already, cars on the side of the road really pose problems. Police, the Reservoir Patrol, Heinz SO, all out there and telling people that we are about to write you up.
So far, we've gone out here, started the enforcement process. We'll have signs up letting people know to keep moving with the flow of traffic. If you do stop, our officers will be there to make corrections to the issue. If the people do go around our barriers that we have, you will be cited for trespassing.
So many uncertainties about this rising river plan, and of course with the increased outflow now starting at the Spillway, 2,000 more cubic feet every 2 hours until it reaches its peak. The hope, the plan is to do a 12-hour increased release starting at 6 p.m. now and then until 6 a.m. in the morning before they can back it down. The hope is to give that water some time to flow out and then do this release because the reservoir can't take it. One of the things they can't take also are people coming out to the areas for sightseeing, not only along Spillway Road, but in some of these subdivision areas that are starting to see some water rise. People really need to put on their smart hat, you might say, and just not do that. Live in Rankin County, Scott Simmons, 16 WAPT News.
All right, Scott. Well, a number of Jackson neighborhoods are underwater, including Canton Club Circle. People there spending most of the day today evacuating, moving their things out of there. 16 WAPT's Shalika Powell toured the area with a rescuer and shows us just how deep the water is.
As floodwater continues to cover the Canton Club Circle, more and more people are packing up and evacuating. Water is nearly covering fire hydrants and mailboxes in the area.
Before this happened, I mean, the flood would get back up to those houses in the back right there, and it wouldn't come any further. But with this situation, it's terrible.
The water is so high, people are using tow trucks to rescue families.
And it's sad when you ride by the houses, you see the waves. You just barely move the truck, and it's just splashing up and almost going up in the houses.
People are grabbing whatever they can.
Mirrors, TVs, clothes. Mostly clothes.
Although a majority of people did evacuate, there are still some people inside their homes. Community members are going around in tow trucks like this making these rescues. They say that Friday they helped 30 people get out of their homes.
You know, they're just trying to decide what to take, the most valuable thing to take. And that was the most heartbreaking because they had to leave most of it there. They can take but maybe 2%, 3%.
People in the area say they've never seen anything like this.
It's a situation I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And the thing about it is, we don't know how long this is going to last because this river is, with the crest and everything, this river it's a tremendous thing.
In Jackson, Shalika Powell, 16 WAPT News.
Well, Scott says crews will continue going into the area, rescuing people until everyone makes it out safely. More video here. This is Westbrook Road. It is near Purple Creek in the Mississippi Basketball Athletic Center. So much water here, it's apparently drawing cranes to the area. One man who's lived there for 20 plus years says he's never seen anything like this. And he says, things are getting dangerous.
Well, apparently I think the Pearl River. It's probably at least a mile or so back that way, and so now everything just flooded and gators and everything just coming out the woods now, and out of 20-some years, it ain't never been like this.
Cheek says he has relatives that live throughout the area. All of them have been evacuating, and he said his flood event that we're having is something that he never expected. We're going to have new pictures coming into our newsroom. Right now, take a look at this video. This neighborhood is near Jackson Academy. Some cars underwater here, but as the video continues, you see the soccer fields, goal after goal, all of them underwater. Even streets in that area are also flooded and impassable. A local school feeling the effects of the Pearl River this evening. 16 WAPT's Marcus Hunter live at Jackson Prep, where we see several of the athletic fields are underwater there. Marcus.
You're right, Troy. We were down at Jackson Prep a little bit earlier on this evening. We're going to show you some video from there in a second, but before we get to that video, I wanted to show everybody where we are right now. And right now, we are standing on the banks of the Pearl River. Those floodgates were just opened a few minutes ago, and we are expecting the water here at the river to continually rise and steadily rise. Again, this is on the Jackson side of the Pearl River. We just crossed Rankin County. You can see a boat going through that water right now. But again, folks in this area, they are very concerned. Several businesses over here have sandbags over the business. As a matter of fact, Tendon Imports, a rug and home company, is one of those businesses, and we can see that their business is completely covered by sandbags. Now, back over to Jackson Prep. We were there a little while ago, and well, the Jackson Prep softball field is completely underwater. The baseball field is partially underwater, and the soccer practice field looks like it is a lake. Now, there is an event happening at Jackson Prep tonight. It is the Daughters of Job pageant. It is still scheduled to go on as planned, and they are keeping a close eye on those flood levels. An official told me with Jackson Prep that back in 1983, when they had the flood, water did not get inside of the school, and they're hoping that they are fortunate like that this time around as well. But we're going to have much more on the flood from right here along Highway 25, Lakeland Drive. But for now, reporting on the banks of the Pearl River, Marcus Hunter, 16 WAPT News.